She say, D-Lo, you be saucy, baby. Tired of with them lame, come with some bosses, baby. She don't want no puppy, she want a big dog. Wash my clothes the other day, found a 10 ball. Flip phone for the, it's a throwaway. I'm riding with some, we look like Golden State. I'm Mr. Too Slippery. I'm with the sharks, you with the fishes. Hop straight out the Bentley, I'm the biggest. Caution sign on my neck, a 60.
Yeah, I'm Mr.
We know things can get heated between these two, Grant. No love lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference. You get to see each other so often. You know, B.A., I think we're in for some good theater in this one.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. They've got Dylan Brooks, also Green out there, and it's Roden in at the point.
Good job by Tatum to exploit the space just outside the arc.
Here's Harper. He really had an off game against the Mavericks. Porter from outside. It's rebounded by Golden State. Brooks outside. Pass to Tatum. Green with a screen on Middleton. Tatum. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Tatum's got 5.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Harper misses. And it's Tatum with the ball for the Warriors. Defeated by Detroit in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
You know, Richard, the Warriors have the 3rd most championships after the Lakers and Celtics.
Yeah, and 2 of those came as the Philadelphia Warriors, including the first NBA championship back in '47. And then they had the one with Rick Barry in '75. But most people know about their rings from the last decade or so in this dynasty.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Roten. Out to the wing. Sabonis in the post. 10 points in his last outing. And down it goes. 2 points.
Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Henson. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You know, the question is, do you leave him in? A 3rd foul this early could spell trouble.
Isaac, he's checked in for Houston. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. On the wing, Green. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Isaac. Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Porter. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Isaac, the pass to Porter. Clock at 4. To stop the run. The Rockets with another miss.
0 for 3, not the start they're looking for.
Roden, pass to Green. Now here's Tatum. He's guarded by Porter. And it's Tatum missing. Rockets trail by 7. Here's Harper. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
At last, their cold streak is over. They finally found something that worked.
Yeah, the lid's now off, guys. Maybe they can rattle off a few more in a quick order.
Here's Roden. No made baskets yet.
Well done on the glass. Gets himself in position where he can use his size.
Middleton passes to Porter. Here's Harper. The 3. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Here's Roden. Brooks outside. Pass to Tatum. Now here's Sabonis. They double team Sabonis. Here's Tatum, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
And that one falls for Tatum.
One of the best players in the game today. Tatum's work ethic and hunger to win more championship is special.
He does not get the second one as we hit the home stretch of the regular season, Grant. What's the focus for teams outside of the playoff picture?
You know, B.A., I think it's about staying competitive and building a foundation for next season. As a team, you need to use the time you have to consistently improve.
Now here's Isaac. No points so far. Middleton, no good. Now Tatum. Sabonis outside. And the Warriors miss again. Rockets trail by 6. Pass to Porter. Here's Harper. And here's Isaac, hounded by Tatum. Isaac, the pass to Porter. Puts up a deep 3. Oh, Green with a block.
When you talk about the best defensive players of this era, you have to talk about Draymond Green.
Tatum can't hit. And so Porter will bring it up for the Rockets. Pass to Harper. Green against Isaac. And here's Middleton. Here's Harper. Houston with another miss.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Outside, Green. A minute 9 left to play in the first. Down low. Lets it fly. Sabonis' shot is off. Rockets trail by 6. Pass to Isaac. Middleton outside. Houston working the ball around. From deep, Harper. Houston with another miss.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And it's Tatum missing. Porter, the pass to Middleton. Here's Harper. Back to Middleton. Up and over Brooks. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Golden State Warriors leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. And don't go far. We'll be right back. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
On the floor for the Warriors, they've got Keon Ellis, and it's Holmes in at the power forward. Crowder, the pass to Davis. Isaac outside. Here's Stepanya, covered by Filipowski. The shot by Stepanya, no good. The Warriors lead by 6. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Back over to you.
They are bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. Here's Fisher. He's scoreless. To the paint. Deflects the pass. And the dunk by Isaac.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Smooth finish off a terrific feed.
Man, the timing and execution couldn't have been any better right there. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. The Warriors making a switch here. Which defenses have been locked down since the All-Star break? Well, here they are. Number 5, Houston.
Since the break, here's a team that has locked up their opponents, playing with passion defensively.
Second quarter basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Pass to Porter. There's the 3. Drills it from deep.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
The Warriors lead by 3. Now Green. Isaac covering. Tatum against Middleton. To the middle. And here's the fast break. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Porter looks it over. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Now just a 1-point Warrior lead.
Using his speed advantage to create the separation he needs for the shot.
Picked by Holmes. The 3 ball. It's hauled in by Houston. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
And this squad bumped them out of the playoffs in the first round last year. That hurts a little bit.
Here's Fisher. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Middleton outside. Just 4 to shoot. Kicks it out to Isaac. Launches the three. And Houston another three.
Despite their early struggles from the field, they have the lead and look like they're finally coming together as an offensive unit.
And the Rockets have had success adding veteran leadership to their young roster, RJ.
And that's a great lesson in roster building. It's always beneficial to have adults in the room, experienced guys who can set positive examples for younger players.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. The Rockets making a change here. Henson's checked in. And Golden State also making a switch. Sabonis, he's checked in for Holmes. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Ellis passes to Tatum. Over Middleton. And it's Tatum missing. And the Rockets with possession. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Fisher, pass to Perry. Now here's Porter. 5 on the clock. The three. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And the Warriors miss again.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Now here's Porter. Pass to Fisher. From downtown, Porter's shot is off. Warriors trail by 5. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Back to Tatum. The shot goes as the ref calls the blocking foul. And he's on his way to the line.
Those improved handles of Tatum, that's a big part of his growth.
He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1. Harper, he's checked in for the Rockets. Dylan Brooks checked in for the Warriors. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, guys, this summer saw the first ever 7-team trade in the NBA. You might wonder why it makes sense to involve so many parties, but basically teams have more flexibility, salary-wise, in these multi-team deals. It is enough to make your head spin, guys. This is where things are headed.
Big moves. Okay, Shams, thanks for the update. Here's Roten. Still no points. Green, the pass to Tatum. And it's all tied up.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Minute 32 left to play in the second quarter. Middleton from the outside. Here's Henson. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass, getting it done.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
Here's Tatum. Look at Tatum using his length. 1:02 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Middleton. Fires top of the key, and another basket for Houston. Here's Roten. A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
Now here's Tatum. He's guarded by Porter. Fade away. And Jason Tatum again. Tatum's got 9 points in the quarter.
A strong start, and if anything, he's gotten better in the second quarter.
Here's Harper. Pass to Middleton. And here's Porter, hounded by Tatum. Here's Harper. Lays it up and banks it in. Harper's got his second basket of the game.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Kevin Porter getting it done for Houston. And that quarter was all about him, leading the comeback charge. Now they're up in this one. We'll be right back.
Glad you could join us. The story tonight for the Houston Rockets through 2 quarters, a tightly contested matchup.
They're riding the wave of enthusiasm in this arena.
Yeah, getting that boost of adrenaline. They're giving this crowd a show and trying to bring home the W. Let's take a moment now and swing on over to the playoff picture in the Eastern Conference.
You know, for the Rockets, they're right around where we expected them to be at this point. Nothing to be ashamed of. They've had some great wins. And now they know exactly what they need to work on to become contenders next year.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Houston in the lead. Harper out there with Kevin Porter. Then it's John Henson. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Perry in at the 5, down low. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Here's Tatum following the score by Houston. Shot clock at 6. Brooks a screen on Porter. There's Tatum with the 3. Good! Now 7 for 11 on the night.
The defense has no answer for him at this moment.
Houston shooting only 42%. Pass to Henson. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his first foul of the game. Middleton from the outside. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds now. Tatum inside. He's guarded by Porter. Sabonis left side. It's tipped. Back comes Houston in transition. Outside Porter. Houston working the ball around. Pass to Henson. Shot clock at 5. Back to Middleton. Here's Perry. That's good. And so Middleton with the assist.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Warriors trail by 3. Outside Tatum. And here is Green from behind the arc. Rebound by Middleton. Harper passes to Perry. Can't hit from in close. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Back to Tatum. Oh, Tatum with a throwdown.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian. Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. BA?
Allie, thanks for the report. Here's Roten. No points yet. Outside Tatum. To the inside. And it's Green missing. And so Porter will bring it up for the Rockets. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Here's Harper. Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball. Showing the numbers from last NBA season, the leaders in team steals. The Warriors, 4th.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
And the Warriors with possession here. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And Sabonis gets it to go.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Here's Harper. Over to the wing. Here's Perry. No good with the triple. The Warriors leading. Outside Tatum. Here's Roten. Back to Tatum. Lots of room. Yes, on the jumper. And it's now 22 points for Jason Tatum.
And their offense has been much tighter since halftime. The guys are starting to work together, moving the ball around, getting good shots.
Here's Henson. Green covering. Pass to Middleton. Clock at 6. Here's Perry. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Houston shooting their first free throws tonight. That free throw misses. Isaac, he's checked in for Henson. And Golden State also making a switch. Ellis is checked in. Good on the second one. And so it's Golden State with it. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face them. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Now here's Ellis. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Roten. Shoots over Harper. And it's Roten missing.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you. Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Ellis outside. A minute 42 left in the third quarter. Here's Sabonis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Sabonis has got 4 points in the quarter.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Here's Harper. Isaac outside. Here's Harper. Houston working the ball around. Porter. Nice D from Ellis. The Warriors have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Pass to Brooks. Now here's Sabonis. And out of bounds. Houston will have it. So both teams changing it up here. Houston has gotten nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Davis with it. Still without a bucket. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's Paxson. It's good from about 19 feet.
As strong as they looked in that first half, their defense hasn't been the same here in the second. They just look slow, not very sharp.
Crowder outside. Pass to Davis. Here's the three. Here's Fisher. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Crowder finds Davis. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Davis has got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Here's Tatum. Not this time. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Warriors ahead. They lead by 1. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, but I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. On the court for Golden State to start the fourth. We've got Filipowski. Keon Ellis is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Paxson in at the point. Here's Paxson. Pass to Tatum. 4-3. It's hauled in by Houston. Stepanya's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Fisher to take the lead. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Paxson. Pass to Holmes. Tatum feeling it out a bit. Here's Ellis. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Ellis has got his first points of the night. Rockets trail by 3. Here's Fisher. Davis down low. He's guarded by Ellis. Inside. Here's Perry. And he slams it in one-handed.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Now here's Tatum. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Tatum's got 9 points now in the second half.
He's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Pass to Perry. Right side, Davis. To tie it up. And the three-pointer goes. And that makes it a tie ball game.
And what a comeback. Do they have enough left to maintain this energy and get the win?
They've played with a lot of heart to get back in this, and now they've got the other side on their heels with the game winding down.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Henson's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Sabonis, he's checked in for Filipowski. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now here's Tatum. Pass to Ellis. Here's Paxson. Here's Tatum, covered by Crowder. Shoots from the elbow. And it's Tatum missing. Houston has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Henson. Houston working the ball around. Crowder, the pass to Perry. They set the pick. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Roden. On the wing, Brooks. Outside, Green. Off target with the 3. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. From deep, Harper. Warriors with the rebound. Here's Roden. Outside, Green. Tatum from long range. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Tatum's got 5 points now this quarter.
I'll tell you, nobody reads the floor better than Draymond Green. He knew exactly where to put that ball to set up his man.
Now Porter. 6 to shoot. And rebounded by Tatum. The Warriors lead by 3. Brooks outside. Now Sabonis. Sabonis draws the double. Blocked! Now here's Porter. Here's Harper. Here's Porter. Jacks up a 3. Oh, no good.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Now Sabonis. Not that time. There's a minute 54 left in the fourth quarter. Rebounded by Sabonis.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Well, with Jason Tatum, he has deceptive strength, and it allowed him to finish that chance through the foul.
That one misses for Tatum. Rockets trail by 5. Drives to the hoop. Middleton outside. Outside Porter. Here's Perry. He's guarded by Sabonis. Beyond the arc. Brooks with a rebound. And Brooks has got the ball here for the Warriors. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. Here's Roden. Brooks up top. Here's Roden. Oh, he can't hit it. Outside Porter. He launches. Buries it from outside.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Here's Sabonis. Sabonis draws the double. Outside Tatum. Green, a screen. Oh, he nailed the jumper.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Timeout called. Houston, they're behind by 4. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
And so they foul intentionally.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
Shooting for Golden State. Tony Roden.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That'll pretty much do it.
Now a timeout called by Houston. 12 seconds left in the game. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
We've seen teams come back from this before. Smart to take the timeout and get everybody focused on exactly what needs to be done.
And they go to the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. And so it's Golden State winning this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused in.
Here we are over halfway through the season right now, Stan, and these teams have certainly come a long way to this point.
Well, Kevin, every season is a journey, and you have to applaud the work ethic of these guys to keep competing even as the wear and tear of the season adds up.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Chet Holmgren out there with Anunoby. Then it's Collier. Then it's Quentin Post. And it's Abaji in at the 2-guard. Anunoby, no good. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Hawks. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Smith. Here's Person. No good on the triple. Anunoby passes to Collier. Holmgren outside. Here's Collier. Lock at 6. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Smith finds Mitchell. Green taking his time here. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And it's Smith missing. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Holmgren outside. There's the pick. Pass to Abaji. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Stan, March 2025 marked the passing of the great Dikembe Mutombo. 4 of his 8 All-Star appearances came as an Atlanta Hawk.
And he also won back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards in Atlanta. 4 in total over the course of his career. A tremendous player, but even more importantly, a humanitarian and a statesman for the game.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Smith, no luck. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Bucks. Holmgren, right side. Here's Abaji. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Hawks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Back to Smith. Trying to get something going. Rebounded by the Bucks. And this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season.
And as you would expect, they came out on top in last season's series against this club, but no reason to expect anything different this time around.
Well, possibly. Every year brings something new. This first meeting should tell us a lot.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. It seems like every shot these guys have been putting up has been going in. This month's top shooters, OG Anunoby third.
It would be hard to imagine him shooting the ball much better than he has. He has been on fire.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Mitchell passes to Smith. Tipped away. Here's Collier. Still without a basket. Holmgren outside. There's a good screen. Pass to Abaji. Just 5 to shoot. The three-pointer is right on target.
And running offense through Holmgren, great court awareness and really unselfish.
And here is Mitchell. Here's Person. Mitchell outside. The Hawks working the ball around. Bucket is good.
Well, look, he's struggled so far, but maybe that basket is all he needs to get going.
Bucks leading by 5. Here's Collier. Pass to Abaji. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now, here's Mitchell. And the shot goes in.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's ready to talk things through with them. Atlanta making some changes. Morris comes in for Green, and Starks is subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. Bucks leading by 6. Holmgren outside. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Person. Hawks have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Starks outside. Pass to Smith. Uncovered. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Smith's got his second basket of the night.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Greg, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
I mean, a lot of young talent coming to the NBA by way of Australia. A great skill development program showing in Giddey, who stands 6'8", but plays like a small point guard.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, guys. Well, the Bucks want to capitalize on their bigs. Coach Doc Rivers said, one advantage we have is our size, and the slower the game gets, the bigger we get. So taking opponents out of transition, making it a half-court game, allows us to be a big basketball team. Guys?
Leveraging all that size. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. And the Bucks miss again.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Back to Starks. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the first. Nice shot by Smith.
And this is why you let Smith work inside. He's adept at knowing how to finish in traffic.
Here's Furphy. Scoreless thus far. For three, Holmgren. No good on the last second attempt there. It's the end of the first quarter and not much scoring. It remains close. Bucks lead by 2. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
Setting the floor for the Bucks, we've got Jeremy Sohan. Grant Williams is out there with Tari Eason. And it's Brissett into the shooting guard position. And here's Malone. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Trailing by 2. Now, here is Starks. Out to Morris. Pass to Malone. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. And the Bucks, they're shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. Eason gets a wide-open look. That three off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
That one good for 2. And, guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks. With players signing rich extensions, highlighted by Devin Booker's 2-year, $145 million max contract, we're quickly approaching a time when so-called supermax players will be making over $1 million per game. As shocking as it sounds, the reality is that the best players are already worth more than that to their teams.
It's all about results. Thanks so much for the report, Shams. Here's Eason. He has yet to score. Morris looking over the floor. Starks outside. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. To the paint. Pass to Eason. The Bucks working the ball around. Williams for 3. Milwaukee, no good that time either. For Atlanta, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. A steal. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Another miss by Williams.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Here's Morris. Rebound, Milwaukee. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Bad outing offensively. You break that game down, their issues were pretty clear.
Well, when it's all said and done, their offense just wasn't enough. They needed more on that end.
He seems to have just lost his touch. Only 1 for his first 5 here in the quarter.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And look out the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for the Hawks.
And they've been avoiding those deep threes. They're capable of knocking those shots down from long range, but so far they've really been reluctant to let it fly from that free throw line extended three-point shot.
Outside, Green. Smith outside. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Smith's got 9 points.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Milwaukee has gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. Here's Collier. Still yet to score. Shot clock at 6. Back to Holmgren. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Green passes to Mitchell. Back to Green. Smith outside. Holmgren with the steal. Pass to Collier. Comes up empty down low. The Hawks have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Outside, Green. Smith against Holmgren. Smith kicks to Green. 18 feet out. And Holmgren pulls it down. .158 left here in the second. Here's Furphy. They set the pick. Here's Collier. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Atlanta's shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Here's Smith. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists tonight.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Persons checked in for Atlanta. The Bucks also with the sub. Anunoby's checked in. Here's Collier. Hasn't made one yet. To Abaji. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas. The rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's Green. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Airtight rim protection from Holmgren. Using his length beautifully.
Collier. That's good.
Just a late reaction there from the defense. And he is always going to finish that one. There's
47 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. for three. The rebound by Post. And for Atlanta, they come in off a good outing against the Warriors. Holmgren the pass to Collier. Here's